Hey now. Hey now. Good morning. What's going on? What's going on? Path of Exile 2. We continue the journey. The bear. It's all about the bear. Hey now. It's all about the bear. How's it going, Negativist? Hey now. The bear is my love. It's all about the bear. Thank you, Ka, for coming in. Appreciate it. Any lurkers? Just keep lurking. You ain't got to say nothing. There are no responsibilities for you. If you're here, you can relax. I don't expect anything from you. But I expect you to expect me to expect what? How's it going, Ertzy? I did play off stream yesterday. I advanced. And we got a lot to do today. I've got the next trial. Thankfully, it's in the Chaos trial. Although, you know, I'm not saying those are great, but it's better than the other one. We just call it the other one. But that's level 38. I don't even think I'm level 38 yet. I'm level 40. I guess I was busy yesterday. I played a lot. Today we're going to execute a desecration to see if it helps. And I made sure 2, 4, 5. I have 5 stats on here already. So it should put in the 6th one without touching the other ones. So we're going to test the desecration process out. I killed the crazy witch riding on that broom. So I've got more, I've got 43 spirit, but this armor piece, it's not going to be here forever. Hey now. Hey now. And it has, Hideo, thank you. It's got 33 spirit on it. So, I'm going to try to, I never even thought about running 2 buffs. So right now I have Herald of Ash and here's Clarity 2. So I was going to go try, yo. Yeah, that's expensive. The Gale, thank you for coming in. It's the 6th one. Yeah, now we pray for the RNG, which is fine. Hey now. Hey now. Thank you guys for the sound alerts. The reason I'm able to do this now is really because of you guys with the help. And so by me streaming, it has really helped elevate my knowledge. We did get a patch, and they made a lot of improvements to the temple. So and I did the temple yesterday. And I actually got a medallion while I was doing the temple. 2 medallions. And when the run was over, I just clicked on them. I forgot what they do. So medallions do different things. So, okay, I'm like, okay. That's cool. The RPGs, for the phone. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not a phone gamer, that's for sure. The screen is just a little bit too small for me. So, I guess you could run, if you've got enough spirit, you could run 2 buffs, I guess. So we're going to try that and see how that goes. I did get some new gear I had on, so my HP is better now. And we're going to continue with, this is Act 3. I killed the boss off stream in Act 2, but at the end of it, you know, my HP was a little bit low. So I'm like, you know, I got to work on my HP. So that's what I did yesterday too. And gain levels, I'll show my, let's try this out. I'll show my, whatchamacallit. Yeah. So I got 13, so I could put Clarity 1 in there. So now that's going to use up 10. So now I've got so much mana regen. I don't think I really have to worry about it. And, you know, I'll add more mana on top of it. But the regen, I've got a ton of regen. So I took out the regen unique and put in this guy that I had for more life. Mana +1 to melee skills. But in the future, I'll be looking for something with spirit on it. So, I mean, if this works out okay. I didn't know you could have... So I've got I've got 2 Heralds running. How come I don't see the ice barrier? Or does he have to build it up? Maybe he has to build it up before you see the visual. I don't know. But there it is. And there's Herald of Ash. So that's good defensive. Okay. Yeah, that's what I do. I download stuff and then I never do anything with it. That's how I roll. Looking at my Steam list of games, the ones that are there that I've never played. Okay, we'll just put this here for now. And let's take so let's take a look at the passive tree. So the first ascendancy that we did, we went into this branch right here. We picked Shaman, and we went into this one here, Maximum Rage, and then every 2 rage grants you spell damage, which doesn't do anything for me. But what we want is this. So I had to take it. We want Furious Wellspring, no inherent loss of rage. Generate 6% of your rage per second. So in between, you know, mobs and stuff, you know, you'll just fill up your rage meter on its own. Increases to mana regen also applies to rage regeneration, so it's going to go fast. Fast, fast, fast. So Clarity support is actually going to help regen the rage faster. That's crazy. Yeah, the iPad's pretty good. I have a tablet. When I go on vacation, I bring it. I pre-download YouTube videos and then watch those on vacation. So here's the passive tree, boys. A big one I came to yesterday was this right here. 80% increased armor from equipped body armor. We're going to really push armor. Armor, melee damage, attack damage, damage, and then we're going to come over here now. We're going to come up here like this. And attack damage, 50% attack damage. So we're going to grab these, and then eventually, as I get higher levels, we got to come up all the way over here. And I want these rage nodes here, maximum rage. This is a rage build. And then might as well pick up these armor ones while I'm over here. We'll see what kind of jewels I have. Really? Wow, Gale. Oh, okay, that's nice. Well, it's pretty cold over there in Finland right now. Is it dark like 20 hours a day? That's pretty cool. Well, I guess Finland is a pretty long country. If you're in the north, it's different than the south. So, I don't know if I come back. Skill effect duration. I need to see what this affects. Does this affect Calamity? Rampage is based on Rage. But what about Calamity? I need to look at that. Hey now. Hey now. Hello. Thank you for coming in today. We're just getting started here. We go over the build first thing. You know, you gotta have an agenda before the meeting starts. See what's what. I think eventually I would be coming into this. Skill effect duration. I gotta check that. And I think that would really help Calamity. I'm gonna guess. But that says skill effect. So we need to see about that. Do I have a regular? Take a look. I think the ice visual is there when I start actually building the ice visual. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't know you could run like Herald. Just spirit is pretty important in this game, I think. Gems. Oh, look at all these pretty gems. Calamity. Walking Calamity. It's an attack. It's not a spell. So why would I want skill effect? Not sure. Man, that's a lot of stuff. So level 52. 12 more levels. 51 int. It's pretty cool. But Rampage is the big one I'm looking for. Eventually, it's going to come later. Buff grants 5 rage per second. Oh, that's nice. So this synergizes with Rampage. Fire damage. Each enemy in radius. Okay, more meteors per enemy in radius. It's an AoE, so we have a lot of AoE. Requires 50 glory? What? Glory? What is that supposed to mean? I didn't know you needed glory. Wait a minute. Maybe glory builds on its own. I don't know. We'll see. Glory? The hell are you talking about? Where did this glory come from? Build glory by gaining rage while already at maximum rage. When you have maximum glory, then you can use it. So once I have maximum rage, then glory builds. Okay. The skill's effects are suppressed if you leave bare form, which I won't be. So build glory by gaining rage while at maximum rage. This will build pretty quick because the rage is going to be filling very fast. So I hit this first, then Rampage after that. But we don't have it yet. We're not there yet. We're getting closer. So the other thing I did off stream was if you were here yesterday, you'll note that I was having technical issues. Frames, game was lagging, you know, it was almost unplayable, to be honest. And then it occurred to me last night as well. So I made some changes. In fact, it was so bad that if you look at the frames per second, I could just be sitting here doing nothing. And it was bouncing around to like 30 frames per second. And I was doing nothing, just standing there. So, you know, it's like, look, what am I going to do? So I actually, the first thing I did yesterday was I uninstalled the game off my D drive and installed it on the C drive. It didn't make a difference. Didn't make a difference. I thought maybe, because I heard someone say something at one time, oh, your shaders are automatically put on your C drive. So if your game is on your D drive, the shaders are in a different place. It didn't matter at all. So I took it off the D drive, which is an SSD, and put it to the C drive. Didn't help. Like, duh. Then I decided, okay, let me go into the frickin' graphics thing here. And I have to leave Vulkan on, otherwise I can't do game capture. So the default I can't use. Game capture won't work under the other one. DirectX 12, game capture won't work on OBS. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But whatever, you know, it didn't cost me any money. It's a big thing for me. It was free. Hey, it's free. So what I did was I changed texture quality from high to medium, and it solved everything. But you know, the game is not going to look as good. It's just not going to look as good. So I'm like, okay, it's fixed. You know, it's fixed. I just, you know, and then I'm reading this, and it says this should only be required on old GPUs with low amounts of memory. And I thought, are you telling me, so my 2080 Super is now considered, it's no good no more, you know? I'm like, it's no good no more, I guess. Because I can't use high on the texture quality. And then some other little video showed up on my Google search for proper settings for POE2. And he's like, okay, let me help you with your frames and all this. We're going to leave this like this. And he turns off VSync, which I am not going to. I want VSync on. And texture quality goes, leave this on high. Leave this on high. Yeah, I guess you go into the task manager. Leave this on high. And then he's like, texture filter, this thing here I had at 16. And he has his down to 4. But the big thing is this right here, the shadows. Shadows and global illumination is the default. He says change this to just shadows. He said that'll make a big difference in your FPS. And then on quality and number of lights, he went from medium to low, or whatever. High to low. So I made those changes. And then I turned back on the texture quality to high. And it seems to have fixed it. So I could still have high quality textures and just make a couple other changes to stabilize the game.
Not the place for such things.
Okay. What are the quests? We got to go to Jaquani's Machination. The Abyssal Depths. Is that what this is called? I think that's the League mechanic. And then I've got the next trial to do as well. And that's going to be very important, that next trial. Balanced... no, I have to... I don't know. I just know that if I use the default one, I can't do game capture. So we're going to leave it. I'm not going to make any changes during the stream, that's for sure. If there's, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it right now. So I'm very happy that I was able to, you know, I was very happy that I was able to do that. It's just like, if I can't fix it, then I got to get a new graphics card or whatever, you know. So I'll leave this up for a little while just to make sure it's okay. If it drops a little bit every once in a while, that's fine. I was just standing there. And I'm getting, you know, like dropping to 30 FPS just by standing there. And just by standing there, I could see like the plants freeze and then move and then freeze and then move. And I wasn't even moving. Like, holy hell.
This is a find. A No one from camp has managed to make it to this part of the jungle and survive. Until now.
I gotta refill this crap.
This mechanism.
Hey.
If power.
Search for a small core. I'm on it. I'm all over it. I'm on this. Don't worry, I got this. I got this. Hey now. Hey now. See that? Last night I just like got him walking in mud. And I get to keep my texture quality at high, so. That's it? Not even a little bit of gold? How is my gold? 184. Hey now. Really? What graphics card are you on? Are you on the 3 series, the 4 series? I mean, eventually I think I'm going to bring my computer in and have the guy put in the better graphics card, I guess. But the 2080 Super has just been, you know, it's been hanging in there, man. So I need levels, and yeah. The temple is very rewarding, even if you don't know what you're doing. Ad break starts in 58 seconds, so I've only been streaming 30 minutes. And you're going to run, what, 3 minutes of ads? What kind of deal is this? I don't know why there's this noise in this zone. It's like, it's the filter noise. I found one.
This must be a soul core. Nasty thing.
I love my bear. I love my bear. If they come out with new classes, it's gonna be like, I don't care. I'm just gonna play the bear. That's it. How much are those frickin' things now? I'm willing to pay $100 for a new graphics card. Does that sound reasonable? What about the 4 series?
Oh, goodness. No.
Take that. Proceed deeper into the machination. Yeah, I don't know. I have a computer shop that I bring my computer to if I need anything done. I ain't doing it myself. They have very good prices. The labor cost is extremely low. What's that noise? It's a filter? It's ruining my gaming experience.
Your grave awaits.
Next time I go back to town, I'll check to see if I have any gear waiting for me because of the levels. But yesterday off stream, I had this waiting for me. Most of this stuff is purchased. It's purchased. And I was looking for a lot of HP, so maximum life, look at that, 120. Then I also had gloves, level 35 gloves. Life, strength, armor. I'm going to check my resistances, but the big thing for this game is the weapon. The weapon is numero uno. Oh, the PlayStation, that's right. Well, that's the big benefit. It's cheap compared to the PC, and it's standard. Your consoles are all standard. Everyone's PC is just a little bit different for reasons. Not as much as it used to be, but it used to be that way, where everyone's PC was different because your registry was all screwed up. But that was the big thing on the console. I used to be a huge console player in the early 2000s. I'm like, why would I want to play in the PC? Everything is standardized. One console is the same as the next, and the game is going to work. I know the game is going to work. My loot filter has got some anger issues. Nice AoE. You hear that? The frickin' loot filter's just going crazy. I might have to refresh it or something. That sounds like the loot filter noise. But I think it might only be in this zone. I don't know. We'll see. I know some people rush through these areas. I'm not. Like, why should I? I enjoy it. I get XP. Do you hear that? Hopefully that noise is only on this map. That loot filter noise. Might be worth learning the lore one of these days. Need to see what the general story is here. But like all video games, just about every video game, it starts with you washing up on the beach.
Wilds take you.
Get wrecked. Hey, give me something. An Artificer's Orb. Oh, that's right. We still have to go and make an attempt on this desecration. See what we get. But I think I already have a better one right here. But this is level 20. So we'll just do it for fun. Yeah, if you're not... sell those when you're finished with them. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the console has a lot of advantages. Hey, can you take a console and then hook up a keyboard and mouse to it and then play your game on keyboard and mouse? So you could use your console like a computer? That would be pretty cool. Let's see. If you're not one-shotting everything, you've got the wrong build. Yeah. Yes, you can. Okay. Need to watch a video on that.
accursed creation!
See what the reviews are. Where's my Herald device? How come I don't have Herald device around me? Why is it invisible? I don't even know if it's working. Oh, while active, shattering an enemy with a non-Herald attack will cause an explosion. But, like, so is this thing even working? Am I getting the barrier or not? The buff or not? Buff. What the hell is this thing? I don't know, I thought this was defensive. I thought it would shed layers of ice or something. I'm supposed to have like layers of ice. If you're already playing on the PC, yeah. Physicals, yeah, but I got this because I have extra spirit. But I thought it was a defensive thing. I thought it put a barrier around me, but maybe that's something else. I don't know. I gotta look at that. Huh? So am I doing cold damage? It's only with non-herald. Or is this a herald weapon? I need to analyze that. It's a clearing thing. So I don't even know if it's doing anything. I thought it was going to be for defensive purposes. I don't know, man. I think I have plenty of spirit gems. Am I holding? Are you holding? Are you holding? Are you holding? No. I don't think we're looking for smoke ores. Do you hear that noise? So, yeah, I decided just to focus on this one class for now so that we can kind of, you know, get through things. Get to endgame, finish the campaign. Because, there'll be a bunch of new things for me to learn. Yeah, I want that gold. Okay, so we're still on small. Yeah, you could change explosions, but really what I was looking for, you need to freeze. Yeah, this is not a cold build. This is, you know, I thought it was a defensive thing. So I'm not really looking for, like, that kind of a buff. So I don't know what else is out there to spend my spirit on, and then get the clarity in. But mana issues are completely solved right now, that's for sure. The only problem is, when I change this out, I might have something better that doesn't have spirit, and then that's going to go away. But then it's really more, it's an armor stacking build, so... I've got a really good armor piece, but it's like level 65.
the dogs!
I don't want to jinx it, but the game's running really good right now since I made those changes. I've added probably, what, 300 HP since yesterday's stream. Yeah, I'm still in the 2080. Yeah, I think this is small cores, and then the next one will be medium. Oh, they're doing a lot of damage to my totems, so we'll have to buff those. Oh! Look at this human sacrifice. Okay, is there a waypoint in here? Yes. There we go. Let me take a quick look at the spirit gems. I don't think this one is doing anything for me. And I don't know if there's anything else worth getting. What are you talking about? Trading inside the stream community? So you're saying, like, everyone plays S. You can't. Yeah, so don't use trade, but just trade with each other. I mean, I think Achilles kind of does that kind of thing. They actually run together, and then they split up the loot or something like that. I don't know about that, Gail. SSF plus. Yeah. I don't know. Gotta think about that one. Let's look at a spirit gem and see what else is there. Here's Herald of Ice. Oh, Time of Need. I want this one. I want to take Time of Need. Periodically invokes divine blessings to heal you and remove curses and elemental ailments. I mean, it's not OP or anything like that, but it's something, you know. Let's go Time of Need. Wait, I might already have one. What? No. Here. No. Here. Level, oh, that's Tornado. I was testing it out just for the heck of it. Huh? Let's get rid of Herald of Ice. Time of Need. Clarity. So, we've used up all our thing. So, Clarity for the mana regen. Clarity 1, we have Clarity 2. And invokes periodically, so the upgrade will probably reduce the count, the seconds, and increase the amount of life recovered. And removes curses and elemental ailments. So this is what I'm looking for, more defensive. let's go do this thing. Desecration. Then we'll continue on. No, you know what? I don't want to lose this. We'll wait till... Wait. No, that was a waypoint. So the desecration... How do I get out into the overworld? Is there an overworld? There's a little place you go to do the desecration. And it's basically be the first time I've done it. And that place is called, where is it? I think it's Act 3. Oh, that place is, or is it Act 2? It's called the, some kind of cove, Well of Souls. Where is that? Right there. It's a very poisonous place. Thank you. Oh, it's so you can go with the icons. Okay, okay. So it should be over here. Valrune, Well of Souls. Thank you. So here is Stash. And then, so you get these little dealy bobs. Occasionally. And you can apply them to a piece of gear, depending upon which dealy bob you get. And by applying it to a piece of gear, it adds the funny little squiggly at the bottom. And then you can use that desecrated, and you get to pick which stat you want. So based on our discussion yesterday, you need to be careful if it's an item that already has 6 suffixes, or whatever it's called, 6 stats. It will give you that thing you want, but it'll replace a random stat that you already have. But someone in chat also said that if you don't have the 6 stats, then it will add this to the end. So here I've got, I think, the perfect scenario. I've got 5 suffixes. And so when I pick this one, it should just add the 6th one to the end. That's the theory. That's the instruction. So we're going to try that now. This item, this item might be okay at some point, but it's more about seeing the result here. These things are pretty rare. I mean, look at all my gameplay, and this is all I've gotten through all my gameplay. These right here. This little group. So I haven't worked with these things. And I think that's the delirium stuff. I've never worked with those. The other thing we need to do is reforging to see... We need to do reforging to see how good it is. See if it's worth saving certain yellows by name and reforging them to see what you get, Because the day will come when, once you learn enough, it would be fun to do an SSF character. And an SSF character, there's no trade. Okay. Let's throw this in. Place an item in. Reveal. Okay, here's our options. 16 strength, cold res. Ooh, that's a tough choice. Cold res is good. 16 strength helps you with requirements, plus you get 2 HP for every strength, so that's 32 health, on top of the 37 that's already there. 8 life regen per second. Hey now. Hey now. Hey, this desecration stuff is actually pretty good. It's a tough choice. Can I have all 3? Can I have all 3? In one. I think I'm going to go with 16 strength. I want that extra HP. 8 life regen per second is not very good. Unless you're adding it to a bunch of life regen that you already have. Because in 10 seconds you get 80 life. It's not exactly knocking, that's not knocking the socks off. But if you're just trying to do life regen, then this would add to it. So that's off. Cold res, I think I could just get anywhere strength is going to be a requirement plus HP. I think I would pick the strength in this case. But 20% cold res is pretty good. Like it's pretty good. But I don't even know if this particular item is going to be... I mean, I already have something better on, I think. So let's go... let's see, that's level 20. Cold res is good in Act 1. Oh, is this going to increase the level requirement? So it's... Oh, and then... Oh, the other thing is... 35%? Oh, there's a maximum? The other thing is you can't quality amulets. How's it going, Riddler? There's a special thing for doing quality for amulets, and so you can't just do that. So am I looking for, like, this has lightning resist? I think I should go for the strength. 50%, but it's T1. You mean there are some that have 50% cold resist? Let's go for the strength. Like I said, this item may not even be used anyway. But if I'm looking for a lot of HP and strength... And let's see if it does add it to the end instead of replacing something. 2, 4, 5.
Touched by the abyss.
Great. Okay. 2, 4, 6. And it did not change the level requirement. It's still level 20. So that's 32 HP plus 37 HP plus, and then now we've got a total of 27 strength. So, okay. So if I close this and then roll over this and press shift, I can compare it to what I have. Hold down the shift key. Notice the one I have has plus 2. What if I hold Alt at the same time? And shift. There we go. You can see the tiers. Woo! That's almost too much info right now. We'll start here and then go here. $60 mana, 41 mana. 31 life, so we'll oh, and then it's got 20 dex. Plus melee skills. This one. So. But it's cool. I mean, we went through the process, and for level 20, this would probably be pretty good. Pretty good at level 20. Plenty of HP. 37 plus... Okay, so 27 times 2. 50... 60, like, it's almost 100 HP on this new one. It's almost 100 HP. So desecration is fun. You saw that. But you don't get a lot of those little dealy bobs. So... I need to see how reforging works. Because what if we reforge something? How many stats are we going to get? What do you get? You know, I need to see all the reforging process like on something. So maybe if you combine reforging and then use this as well, you know, I'm talking about maybe ultimately crafting your own piece of gear, you know. And then maybe you start with using essences first, because that's deterministic for one stat. You know, you build a process. Build a process. I think, you know what the ultimate goal in this game is? Well, you know, you have to choose your ultimate goal. There's two ultimate goals. First one, there's three. The first ultimate goal is to be able to function within the game. And that's where trade comes in. And get through, you know, everything, get into mapping, and become confident. The next goal is to be able to play solo self-found. So that you can do solo self-found. You cannot use trade in solo self-found. Now I'm talking big high-level goals here. Big high-level goals. So play SSF and get deep into mapping. Third ultimate goal, talking big picture here. Third is to play hardcore SSF. So there are some streamers who I'm just not going to watch anymore because they're trying to talk about how easy this game is. Go play hardcore SSF and go all the way through, and then I'll give you a trophy, you know. Isn't that sound like great high-level ultimate goals? You know, function in the game, get into mapping with whatever you can do. Next, SSF. Next, hardcore SSF. Countless hours of gameplay. Well, that's phase one. Phase one, you're going to use everything you can. Hold on, Negativus. I'll read that. Recombination, only 2 chosen stats. So you're talking about reforging? I need to look at this reforging thing. I'm not just going to sit back, you know, I need to learn, you know, as I go along. We kind of got desecration down pretty good now on how that works. What was I saying? No, phase one is whatever you can do. You know, look at guides, use trade, you know, that's phase one. Phase two is play SSF. And by then, you don't even need a guide anymore. You know what it is you're doing. SSF makes it to where you can't use trade. But SSF characters share storage. So ultimately, if you keep making SSF characters and grinding, you'll be able to share storage. So so you'll be able to build up a little bit, but you can't use trade. But everyone uses guides at first. If you try to play this game without a guide, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, but I don't consider that like a, you know. But SSF is a rule that you cannot trade in SSF. And so I can't say, well, you know, you got to place rules on yourself. No, the game is going to place the rules on you. SSF is you can't trade. And then hardcore SSF is, you know, when you die, you got to start over. That was fun. Okay, you can also make your item with Omen of Putrefaction. It's like Desecration, but you choose all 6 modifiers. Now that sounds like fun. And then it corrupts the item, which is perfectly fine. That I never even heard of before. 2 chosen sets, well-fractured ones possible, recombination. Okay, yeah, we need to work on this reforging thing at some point. You can't trust YouTubers and streamers? I am not going to disagree with that. Yeah, Gale now is throwing in his own. Gale likes throwing his own rules in. You can't do this. You can't do this. No, I'm talking about, you know. Talking about if people are like, look, man, you know, this. I'm like, okay, here is something. If you want countless hours of gameplay, start out with just basic, get everything, do trade, use guides, whatever, do whatever and then find the class you like to play. Then do it again as solo self-found, where you can't use trade. I think there's a boss here. Let me catch up on chat. There's a lot behind the scenes with YouTubers and streamers being boosted by groups of people, like when they showcase items. Yeah, I think there's like, you know, there's some chicanery that goes on. These guys kind of, I don't know, man. I just know some of the YouTube guides are just, you know, for me, you know, everyone's got people they like and don't like. Some of the guides are just, I gotta wait 5 minutes before they actually start talking about what I'm looking for, you know, even though the title of the video says what I'm looking for. Once you're done with all your little fancy edits, you know, can we get to what it is like that I'm looking for?
There is still latent energy residing here. Maybe the Good luck.
I want to make videos in the future that are like no more than 1.5 minutes long. You know, something like that. Quick tips. Quick tips. Search for medium soul cores. Okay, let's go. Confidence is high. The bear is confident, and the bear is ready. Looks like mana issues are looking really good. And now I am running Time of Need now. Time of Need. Defensive. Along with Herald of Ash, I believe. I didn't think Spirit was going to be like, you know, I thought it was just for minion builds, but, yeah. That AoE, boys. Okay, does someone want to explain this to me? Why this thing is so good? Like, what is this? Just the tip. Yeah, that's a good one, Zell. What is it with these tribal masks? I don't get it. Why does the filter, like, highlight this so much? Yeah, well, Gale, go, you know... Okay, Gale, play it your way. Go, just play the game without guides and see how you do. Most players for Path of Exile and Path of Exile 2 need guides. Need guides to some degree. And there's some good guides out there, and I'm not talking about video guides, just written guides. Some really good ones. For chance orbs into a unique. So what do I do with this? Do I combine it with something? I've been picking them up. So chance orbs are yeah, I need to see like sell it or use a chance orb. So use a chance orb on this. Use a chance orb on this. or sell it. It's a base item if you want to craft it. Okay, turned into E. There, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, okay. Now I see. Now I see. Chance orbs are pretty rare, aren't they? I don't know how many I have. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's got some smart people here in the chat. Thank you. That's why I'm streaming. I'm not streaming to become famous. I'm streaming because it helps me learn the game better. I think they had a patch yesterday, was it? I think I have to power more than one generator. We're in TAC 3. We're moving along. We're doing good. We're doing good. Not getting unique they want. Yeah. I think I will do it. I think I'll do it just to do it. But we'll check the market, see what it sells for. I don't need exalts. But if it's worth any kind of divine action, you know. Ooh, we got a level. Let's go. I'll show you where I'm going. Those divines. Okay, I wanted to get this down here, so I accomplished this off stream yesterday. Got this damage, and then this is ready for late game kind of here. 80% increase armor from body armor, and then now we're gonna work over here and build into this. Damage, 50% damage. And then I think, I'm not sure exactly, probably after, we got to come over here. By the time I get over here, then I'll need this for the rampage. Maximum rage and then armor over here, but that's longer. So I think I'll just start adding points over here, because I'm pretty good. I'm destroying stuff right now. I need levels so that I can get Calamity and Rampage, and then I got to do the trial for points 3 and 4. We're blasting. Better off selling. Okay, so people are using like thousands of chance orbs. Well, maybe on solo self-found, it's, you know, something. I think there's two different games here. There's a game you play when you use trade, and then there's a separate game you play that when you don't use trade. I think there's two different games. Medium cores. And then if you're really crazy, you can go hardcore SSF. If you want to, you know, impress your friends. Yeah, they had a ruthless mode. Oh, you think they buff things for SSF? Oh, I didn't think about that, Cell. Because SSF, you don't have to worry about the economy for everyone in SSF. You don't have to worry, but they don't have to worry about breaking the economy. What the hell? Okay, how does this work? Modifies an item unpredictably and corrupts it. Now, what does that mean? Do I want to risk hurting this talisman to corrupt it? Is it? And I don't care, you know, like it's already fully, there's nothing more I could do with this piece of gear. If I corrupt this, am I potentially going to lose my +2 level of melee skills? What, you know what I mean? So, like, if this could potentially hurt me, then I'm not going to do it. You know? Let's look. Certain items can be found corrupted or made corrupted, changing their properties unpredictably. Most methods of item crafting and modification cannot be used on corrupted items. That's fine, because it's kind of an end game thing, an end item thing. There is no penalty for using corrupted items. So they just said unpredictably, which is a very general word. I wonder if there's a better explanation for this. Like, can it, you know, are there any stats on this, you know? Any stats that say, hey, you've got +2 level of melee skills. There's a good chance it's going to take it to +3 before it makes it worse. Yeah, make it better or worse in what ways? You know, in what ways? So I am not going to risk corrupting this guy because I'm perfectly happy with this guy. He's got what I want. And he's quality. I did yesterday, there was a thing in the temple that actually allowed you to add more quality. That's why it's 23%. Yeah, I think some crypts are good, like +3. Yeah, if I have a piece of gear that I really like, I am not going to take the chance. Oh, so there is some odds in there, okay, on the wiki. Yeah, it's not, I'm perfectly happy with this piece of gear. I'm not going to take a chance. But let's play. Let's do something and see what we get out of it. And I would think you would only want to corrupt an item that's got 6 stats on the rares. It's already fully statted, I would think. Unless a corruption guarantees that it's going to add another stat. So 2, 4, this has 5. I don't think you would want to corrupt this. Take away, some are good. Yeah, so here's 2, 4. What about this guy? No, I don't want to lose the spirit. If I lose the spirit, I lose my buff. But, you know, this could be done. This guy ain't the best thing in the world, but it's got 63 maximum life. Yeah, so before you... Oh, so you can't even add sockets after corruption. So make sure you're socketed. Make sure your quality's all the way up before you corrupt. And I could do this using a Val Orb. I don't have to do it here. It doesn't allow me to take. But it would be cool to just throw something in there and just see what it does. What about this guy? This guy here, it's not easy to do quality on amulets, correct? That only comes from a very specific league mechanic. So maybe I corrupt this guy and see what happens. If I lose him it's not the end of the world. But it's got pretty good life. It's got almost 100 HP on it. Sockets, quality, because you can't have to... Okay, yeah, I don't know what you mean. This is just something in the campaign that teach you about a mechanic. I'm thinking to corrupt this. I don't think you can... I think quality is very tough to do on an amulet, is it not? What else do I have? Well, I could go to the Exalt bench in the temple and add another one here and then come back. But then I would have to put sockets in. But this particular... Yeah, you know, I have to socket it first. How come it should let me take a... Isn't a Val Orb used for corruption? It's an endgame thing, yeah, so it's kind of like, you know... Yeah, this one here, amulets, is not... I don't see ever being able to quality this. I'll end up buying it from someone else before I worry about it. Let's corrupt this. Do I need to take an image of this first? So I know what I had before? Shh. Let me save it. I'm learning. Thanks to you guys. Here we go.
Ultimate full strength to my ends.
It looks like it added 12 to intelligence. I got 12 int. That white is the corruption, correct? Level requirement didn't change. Nothing else changed. It added 12 int. And I need int for this character. So this ain't bad. It didn't... So far, it didn't take anything away. It just added. It just added. Now, if it would have added spirit, wouldn't that have been nice? Right? 30 spirit. Okay, we did it. This is at level 20. This is looking pretty good. That was fun. Guys, I don't want them... You know, I know, like, the temple mechanic is here forever. They're never going to get rid of this. I just hope they don't over-nerf it. You know, I hope they don't over-nerf it. Because it's really fun. And, like, even if you don't know how to build anything, it's still rewarding. You know, like, you know. Even if you don't know how to build the temple really good, it's still really rewarding. Especially on early game characters.
Nature takes what's old.
Got rooms all over the place. Okay. Wait. Okay, my bad. I'm talking temple, we're not even in a temple. This is just a map. My brain was thinking I was in a temple. I don't know why. I feel like I'm in a temple. Okay, let's get another one. Hey, what? I don't have? I'm not holding? Let's go. I think the mobs I hate the most are the ones that drain your mana. Here we go. That's 2. I think I need 3. I don't know.
That's both of
I
them.
want to look at this again. I'm so terrible. I'm so proud of myself. So I have like Val orbs. I want to do this on more items. Items that, you know. Well, I don't know. Maybe the Val orbs have a lot of value to sell too. Oh, and then we got to try the chance thing. I need to see how many chance orbs I have to just play with it. Although I guess you could just go to Standard League and play with this stuff, you know. Test stuff out in Standard League.
Cursed creation!
Apparently no one cares about Standard League. Maybe there are some people that do. The Druid's available in the Standard League right now. So that's good. Okay, now we're looking for... Oh, retrieve the large core near Alva. So I could just go back to wherever she is. Is there a path there? Oh, is this the map? I gotta kill some, like, fire monster or something. I don't think I need these medium cores anymore. I don't know.
Big enough to fit a contraption.
You can corrupt skills for more sockets or levels. Okay, I didn't even know that. And I think you can quality skill gems too. What, like, I don't know if people do that or not.
Oh dear.
Huh?
Now we just have to remove it from that giant construct.
I'm not ready for this. Lightning damage. I tried to get to the other side. Oh crap, frickin' lasers. I think my time of need, maybe if I had any ailments, it would have removed it. I don't know. Frickin' lasers.
Cabal don't give anything for free, do they?
If they're dead, they can't hurt you. That's my theory in video games. If the enemy is dead, they can't hurt you. Return. Oh, and activate the altar. So now we're gonna go to that next part. Okay, that sounds great. Let's go see how many chance orbs I have. Since when is like I didn't know Zell. Some of you people that I know from a long time ago are like experts at this game. How did that happen? I've been sloughing off. Can you believe I hadn't streamed in 2 years? Can you believe that? It's just like...
Wow! You did. Good luck.
Wait, what's the next quest? Return to infested barrens. Okay. Let's see. Chance orbs. I have 3. Worst 2 years of your life? Oh, I'm sure you did okay, Gale. I have, after all this gameplay, I have 3 chance orbs. 3. Yeah, and there'll be plenty of stuff to talk about in the future, that's for sure. I think the big game coming out in the next few months is going to be Crimson Desert. The hype level is going to start building. Going to other countries and yeah. I didn't really go to actually Mexico. Mexico was the only other country. Everything else was the States. Alaska, Hawaii, Mexico. Let's see, I forgot now. I took so many trips last year. Here's the improved quality of a skill gem. What? What does that do? So after all this gameplay, I have 3 chance orbs. Like, what the heck? Oh, Final Fantasy. Yeah, I've tried that. I tried that game a long time ago. Yeah, it's... I mean, it was either... It was going to be New World. Rest in peace. And then, I'm like, well, all I got left now is Planet Crafter. And then I kept giving up on POE2. But, so it was only a few weeks ago that I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do in POE2. See if it's viable for me to start streaming that game. So it kind of worked out well for me. I think you guys would rather watch me do something like this than play something like Planet Crafter. Let's clean up the inventory a little bit. I'm very happy about that time of need thing here. Anything that's going to help me defensively because I am a face tanker. See if there's any gear waiting for me. Can I do this? Level 46. I'm level 41. Okay. So no more upgrades for a while. And so I just need levels for the passive tree. Pretty good on HP right now. I was like below 800 yesterday. At the end of yesterday's stream, I was at 793 HP. Something like that. Let's check to see if there's any gear. So 41. Here's my in-game gear. End-ish. 63, 54, 65. Look at the armor on this, but there's no spirit. So I think the, so I have 11 Val Orbs. So the thing that I just did that was free in the campaign, and I think that's what Negativus was actually talking about, is that they give you a freebie during the campaign. A free corruption. But if you want to do it again, these are the things that are going to do it. I think in POE1 there are dungeons that you can corrupt things at the end. I don't remember. Special dungeons that show up. They're closing New World? Yes. No, that's... I go... Like, I went to the tourist spots along the coast. They're all there. They're all... Like, I didn't go into the interior of Mexico or anything like that. These are all tourist spots. Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, La Paz. So after all this gameplay, I only have 11 of these. No, I already played Star Rupture. I already played it. I played it before it released. Tribal Mask. Is that on the trade market? These things are cheap, guys. 1 transmute each. Oh. Now we're up to Regals. Oh, these are already masks that have been... I'm sorry. These are masks that have been... Where's the... I want normal. My bad. Those are ones that have been like, yeah. So chaos. 3 chaos. Well, if I put it for 2 chaos... Let's see, our chaos have any value? I only have 20 chaos orbs. Removes a random modifier. Hey now! And augments a rare item with a new modifier. You want to talk about crazy. How's it going, Zini? Hey now. You want to talk about crazy. Can you imagine? Using these for crafting? Is this a thing? Removing a random modifier? So I think Chaos Orbs are used as currency, maybe. For trade, I don't know. But I only have 20 after all this gameplay. So... they're pretty valuable. So that tells me these tribal masks definitely have some value. Now the thing to do, is there an exchange here? I think it's Angie. Angie. So I want to see, like, what am I looking at? Chaos? What are those? What can you get for chaos? When will those clouds all disappear? People use everything, even divines. Yeah, I guess. The high rollers that have everything.
Have an order?
So I want, damn. So chaos, 1 chaos orb is worth 8 exalted. $170. 43 chaos for 1 divine. You know, if you don't try, you'll never know. Let's put this in the bank. Infested barrens. I think we're going to be doing the aqueducts and stuff now. Yeah, I want to see how the reforging works next. I should pick up every yellow, or at least be looking for certain yellows.
Glad to be rid of this thing.
To the waterways. I'm going to need to heat up this tea real quick. Oh no, the waypoint is far away.
Under the line.
Should get good XP here now for my next
See if
level.
these Azak are as vicious as service is.
Can't believe these things still work.
What was over here? Anything interesting? Not really. When will those clouds all disappear? Angie. When will it lead us from here? Hey. Walking Calamity is not too far away. Finally have some new skill I can use. I noticed that when this league started, there were a lot of streamers that were all excited and they started playing the Druid Bear, and then they gave up on it because they didn't like it. I think possibly they didn't give it a chance. But if you look at this compared to the warrior, I mean, the warrior has something you have to do for a very long time. And I would rather do this. But I don't play the warrior, so I'm not an expert at it. I don't know. I just going based on, like, watching Agnormus and stuff like that.
Let's have a gander.
I don't think you'd be able to do speed runs with the bear. Holy frick! It's payday. There's a Valorb. Damn, this thing was rewarding. Now the wolf... The wolf, maybe you could do some speed run. I don't know. The Amazon class? Yeah, the warrior, to me, the early game is just like, oh, are you kidding me?
End of the line.
But a lot of that's the way it is in a lot of ARPGs. You start out a class, it's very slow at first, and some of them just don't come into their own until later. That's pretty typical. That's why, like, on the next league, I'll be starting with the Frost Wolf. Because it's very fun even early, the Frost Wolf. Between Lunar Assault and Pounce, you get those early. And I'll use that to farm for the bear. So, because I think for me, the bear is kind of tough early game. I need to have it a little bit more powerful. Just trying to get through, you know, the Act 1 boss. That's my first big test in the game. Melee class Javelin Shield. Yeah, it is pretty typical. I know Ben was playing something called Shield Wall, and I don't even know what that is, but, you know. Ben is Ben. I wish he would stream more, but he gets bored or whatever. I'm sure he's got, you know, a job or something, I don't know. It's one of those streamers that I never learn anything from, but I just like watching. 'Cause he's the best POE player that I've ever seen. POE1. We going in? We going in. This game has opened up so much better now for solo self-found, much more accessible for sure because of this mechanic. The game was really kind of brutal before. Let me heat up this tea and I'll be back in a minute. Wait, I have my BRB screen. We're moving up in the tech. I'll be right back.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
You like that? That bear is from the game. That is an actual bear from the game. Are you serious? What the hell's going on here? I should have paused the game. What an idiot. How's it going, Helena?
What a new
Jeez.
uninstall.
I should uninstall just because of that. Now, where was this thing? Where's my, Oh, and then it resets. Are you freaking serious? It's alright, I'll take the XP. Ugh. Okay, where's that frickin' thing at? The temple. It's way over there. How do I get there?
Where's that thing?
I'm blind. I actually don't know how to frickin' get there. This is going back the wrong way. There. Is that a ramp over there? I can't frickin' see. Okay, definitely can't go this way. Am I kind of am I locked out? There's no other way. Let's go this way. I don't think... I'm gonna have to reset the whole map. I don't see how to get out of here. I may have to reset. I lose the temple. I don't like, and yeah, I don't like this map. Okay, can't go here. Let's cross here. Not ready to give up just yet. I wanted to go in the temple to see how things look. I think I can get there, yeah. Oh, isn't there a little, something up here?
Nature takes what's owed.
I thought there was some kind of reward or something. It's a frickin' maze. Did I really get this far?
Blood for blood.
We're getting there, boys. Hey, and I got a level out of it. Turning lemons into lemonade. You lose the temple. It's alright, there'll be more. But at least I'm back on track. So when you die, you lose your temple. You lose your entrance. Apparently. What are you gonna do? It's my fault for taking a break. I didn't die because my build sucks. Thor? Yeah, this zone's not fun. Let's see. Passive points. Where are we going? We're just going up. Going up, up, up. The goal is to get to here. Then all this attack damage and 50% here. With just a 5% nerf on attack speed. Small bumps to HP. Let's see if I have any good gems for this. Jewels, gems. I don't know if you can craft on those things. Can you convert a blue jewel to a yellow? I don't think it works that way. I don't think you can craft on jewels, can you? If you can, that would be fun. Guys, like, I just don't, like, nothing against... I just don't, you know, it's getting to the point. There's just no other reason to play any other ARPG, and I don't want to be the one to say it, you know. If they just keep making these improvements to POE2, and then you've got POE1 sitting there for all the OGs, I'm kind of starting to feel sorry for a Last Epic right now. And I'm not even talking about Diablo 4, because I don't even consider that. I don't even know what that is. It's not even in the conversation. Till that game needs to be just delete it and get a new team and rebuild Diablo 4. But that's just my opinion. Some people like it, and I'm not going to take that away from you. I'm not going to be Mr. PoE fanboy. I'm just saying what's on my mind, you know. If you like a game and I don't, that's okay. It's okay. You know, it's all right. We'll get through this. We'll get through this, okay? I give a lot of opinions here, and sometimes, you know, hey now, it's just my opinions. It's an online shopping cart, yeah. In any game that's got a battle pass, does Diablo 4 have a battle pass? And does it have a premium track? Someone answer that question, because I don't remember. Any game with a battle pass, with a free pass and a premium pass, you know, I got a problem with you. It's like, it, you know. No, I was watching someone stream Hightail last night. I think Dad Mods I was watching, and maybe someone else. It's you know, Zell. It's just I don't know if it's my kind of game or not. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I'll watch it, but it's not going to be for me. Hightail's not going to be for me. Yeah, Titan Quest 2, and then I'm not just going to follow where all the streamers go, because some of them are being paid. You know, ooh, today we're doing Torchlight Infinite. You're being frickin' paid to do it. Like, do you think I care what you know? You're being paid, you know, to stream a game, whether even if you don't, like, otherwise you would not play it. So, if you're going to be that kind of a person, you know, and I understand, you know, like the Dawn says, you know, I don't care how a man makes his living, but, you know, if you're going to be streaming a game that's an ad, and I already, like...
End of the line.
That's fine, but, you know, I'm not going to play Torchlight Infinite. I don't care how many times you stream it. Yeah, I don't... thank you for the lurk, Neg, and thank you for all your help, too. It's you guys give me help, and I don't forget that kind of thing. You guys give me help and stuff like that instead of judging me. You're giving me help. I don't need you to judge me. That's what wives are for, okay? Let's continue on here. Yeah, I don't know who to trust anymore. So you know, they're gonna go, oh, there's a new ARPG, and guys, you know, let's check it out, and then next you know, everyone buys it, and then the thing just fades away into nothingness, you know. So just buyer be aware. And I know these guys do it for a living, they need to make money, and they're doing sponsorships, and Twitch partners have a complete list of games that are available for sponsorships. You just go pick it and stream it, and you make money. Is that a bug? There was a ledge there. I'll go over my gems and stuff like that. I usually at the start of the stream, we take a look at my build and see where we're at. I don't just start playing. We got some visual bug there. I think it's because of when I do this, it adds a ledge. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. It looks like it's adding a ledge. It's just a graphic thing. Now that this game is more accessible, they have a class that I like. I am going to be a little bit of a fanboy for Path of Exile 2, but I will tell you I was very rough on this game. I mean, my opinion was very rough on this game. Originally, several months ago. So my opinion changes based on facts. And check them out on YouTube if might be interested. Steam bestsellers. Ad streams are the worst, Jeff. When I see, you know, some of the big streamers doing an ad and they're playing some game, I'm like, well, so the first thing I know is I'm not going to get your honest opinion. That's the first thing I know. You're just there to make money, and that's fine, but I don't have to be there if I don't want to. I got plenty of other people to watch. Any particular game, there's a freaking million streamers of it. I don't need to be in a channel where everyone's all, you know, where your chat's running fast pace. I don't need to be like part of the little clique where, oh, there's a bunch of people in your channel chatting. That's the place I want to be. I don't need that. I don't need to be a part of the team, you know. Hey now.
That's done.
Huh? We go back? We're making progress. We're getting somewhere. We're putting in the effort. I'm learning. That's the important thing, is I'm learning. I want to be able to read patch notes in the future and understand every little thing they say. When they say, we did this, I'll be like, oh yes, of course, I know exactly how that works.
Done it.
Yeah. Yeah, I you know, I switch. Sometimes I'm looking just for the game and I don't care who's streaming it. I'm looking for a particular class they're playing. I don't care who's streaming it. You know, I'm looking for a class. Like, oh, you know, I want to learn this class. I'm learning this class. Who's streaming this particular class? Then you go into the list on Twitch and you go down to the one and fewer viewers, which most of them are. And the stream title says Path of Exile 2. That's the stream title. Or We Go Again. Or Let's Go. Or League Hype. So I don't know what class you're playing. So I'm not going in. I need to know these games that have a class-based system. I need to know what class you're playing, first and foremost. Before I need to know what you're playing, because that's what I'm playing. I want to see what you're doing. Am I doing something right? Am I doing something wrong? I want to know what class you're playing. The big streamers, they always put the class in their stream title, don't they? Why would you play a game and then your stream title is the name of the game? Oh, is this where I have to go downstairs? Have we already reached this point?
First Keth. Now, what's up?
The Mayan temple.
Which ancient city will we dredge up next?
Guys, I have to do the next trial, but I'm trying to avoid it. Is this thing still valid? Yes. Area level 38. Wait a minute. How come it says number of trials 4? When I first picked this up, it said number of trials 2. Did it not? Am I going crazy? Did this thing change because of my level? Number of trials 4. Maybe it always was number of trials 4. Maybe it always was. Maybe I'm just going crazy.
Beyond this,
It's not going to, the tooltip's not going to change. This would only change, well, it could change. If I use something, if I get points 3 and 4 somewhere else, then this will say it will not grant me ascendancy points. So it would change.
However, I recommend.
I wonder, like, if I wonder how many people use the gambling to make items. Let's say they've got a ton of money, and maybe they start with gambling on crafting an item. Damn, look at that, 4,000 just for one instance of a talisman. I wonder if people are using this rando thing here as a starting point. So, what do you want me to do? Go into here? Okay. Confidence is high. I need to keep moving to these new areas because it's a higher level. I get more XP. I get more levels. We are going for this.
Another city.
Oh, the poor little fishies. No. Save the fish. Did I cause this because I drained all the things? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next 6 points are spoken for. Just to let you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After that, we'll talk. Oh, the poor little fishies. No. No. Ah, that's what I want. Now I could take some tea. Gambling is more of an in-game goal burn. Okay. Yeah, because if you use trade, yeah, it feels bad. I'm an animal rights person, you know. Even fish. Even though, yes, I do eat them. I'm an animal rights person. Really? What are we having for dinner? Well, we're going to have chicken and fish tonight. Oh, that sounds good. Okay. Yep. Yep. Yeah, the bear eats fish. Yeah, that's right. We are crazy. We must have a cause that we talk about. But we talk, but we don't, but our own actions are just the opposite. We care about the environment, but we live in 12,000 square foot houses, you know. With 3 different air conditioning units hooked up to the house. Now that's not me. I don't have that. If I was in a 12,000 square foot house, I wouldn't have time to stream. There's too many floors to clean.
Twisted thing!
Plus, I'm a baby boomer. We don't care about the environment. But our kids do. Like when this game came out, this area, some of my first characters, I couldn't get through this area. It was just too difficult. What kind of damage is that? That freaking water damage. Is that chaos? So people are getting better at the game. Plus the game, they have opened up the game a little bit. The game was really tough at first. And I don't mean tough like, oh, enjoyable tough. I mean, you know, I just don't want to play. I'm going to quit because I just don't see a path to victory here. Yeah, that's right. If you were in 12,000 house, you wouldn't be cleaning it yourself. You're exactly right. You know, oh, I wanted to make some commentary about our graders. You mean you want me to do it now? I didn't say when I was going to talk about it. What a loser. Yeah, if you've played Arc Raiders, which I have not, and I don't need to. But every once in a while, there's a game that comes out that kind of takes over, that kind of like where did this game come from? And, you know, and it's like, it reminds me of when League of Legends first came out. It just came out of left field, you know. And you look at and I don't know if this is possible or not. I don't know if this is possible. And I tried to communicate, and they obviously won't listen to me. The people who run Kick. I tried to communicate with them a long time ago. I said, look, you guys, you spent $100 million on XQC, and it wasn't even exclusive. What you need, Kick, is what put Twitch over the top. How did Twitch grow? How did Twitch become what Twitch is today? Because I was here. I know. It was League of Legends. We were in Twitch and Justin TV. I don't know if Justin TV was still there at the time. But we came in because of all the tournaments for League of Legends. My opinion is that League of Legends built Twitch. So when Kick should be waiting for a new thing. Yeah, well, he was, maybe, I don't know about his history and all that kind of stuff, but they paid him, and they admitted basically that they overpaid. They admitted. And I'm not saying Kick is struggling or anything like that, but Kick had, now Kick should be like, well, how did Twitch get popular? I think League of Legends had a lot to do with it. We need a game. We need a reason for people to come into Kick. And, like, why not, like, a game like Arc Raiders comes out. Why not embrace that game? And I don't even know if you could do tournaments or not. But if you could, take that $100 million and invest in Arc Raider tournaments. Then people will come to Kick. They don't care who the streamer is. The star streamer of tomorrow is out there somewhere. But you got to have a game for people to come into the platform for. So that would have been something like Arc Raiders would have been a good opportunity for Kick to say, let's embrace that. Let's create tournaments with payouts and ba, you know, instead of just chasing people. Who makes Arc Raiders? Is that Sweden again? What's in the water over in Sweden, where they make all these great games? Is it Sweden where Arc Raiders comes from, or Canada? I forgot which one. Guys are all born, they already know C++, you know, it's in their genes now, you know. What is this place? What company and country makes Arc Raiders? Swedish.
By Embark Studios, a Swedish company based in Stockholm.
Stockholm.
Published by Nexon, a South Korean company.
Sweden again. Meanwhile, in America, we have games shutting down like New World. What are we doing here? Search for the Agorot. I think that's a, I thought there was 2 places. Oh. We'll just keep going. Ooh.
Misshapen filth!
I have decided that I am not going to play POE1, the new league. I'm just going to stick with this game. I will watch my favorite streamers and enjoy watching my favorite streamers on the next league of POE1. And for some reason, well, no, there's a definite reason. Ben is my favorite streamer of POE1 because I think he's the best. See how that works? I can't understand one thing he says. MMOs, yeah. Embark made the finals too. Okay, yeah, the finals I don't know anything about, but Embark made Arc Raiders. Sweden. One of my favorite games of all time is made in Sweden, and that's Satisfactory. Hey now. The mobs are now hiding. They don't want to deal with the bear. A lot of them are hiding now. See, those guys were shaking. They're not even coming out now.
Rock-tongued witch!
They don't want in on this action.
Balance restored!
Damn, that's some... What is the frick is that? Is that chaos? I have no... How am I resists? 26 coal, 49 fire, 2% lightning. Ouch. That's not good, considering I'm in Act 3. Get that frickin' stuff away from me, bro. It's hurting my mojo. Oh boy. What is that crap? Here we go.
I'm surrounded!
Oh no, don't die. I've fallen and I can't get up. You got to be very careful when you're sprinting. Yeah, give me those levels. I think I get a jewel spot now. I got to do something with my resistances, especially lightning. HP is good, just need to get the resistances. See, I'm trying to hit my skill, and sometimes it just won't go. Because of the environment is blocking me on my skill.
Balance restored!
It's So maybe that's emulating real life. New World will officially... Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You did not... No, Star Rupture's good. Star Rupture's good. It just needs... I just think it needs more time to bake. That's all. Star Rupture's going to be good. $2020. Where did that come from? Did they tweet? Let me see if their Discord is popping right now. Yeah, their Discord's popping. Let me try something here with the stream. Yeah, we'll get that too. Let me try something. Gail, that's the kind of news I need. Hold on, guys. I gotta try something. How's that look? Big news, guys. Gail, that's what I'm looking for during the stream. News breaks like this. Elder Scrolls 6, maybe. GTA 6, no. Too much RP for me. Zell, I'm not really, like, sometimes, like, when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, it's very RP-ish, those games. Too much so for me. So I don't think I'll be playing either of those. Zell, Star Rupture is on the table. I just need to keep an eye on it. It's going to be good. The future of New World. What to expect. And I've got their Discord up too. It's popping right now. This just came out. A few months ago, we shared with you our valued community that no additional content would come to New World after the Nighthaven seasonal update, which was good, actually. We also said more details of what's happening next would follow, alongside other essential information. So we know that they've closed down the studios. So they've already saved a lot of money. They've closed down the studios. According to IR Special, the workers were given an opportunity to be relocated into the other areas of the company. New World Eternum will officially be taken offline January 31st of 2027. So it's going to be up for another year. It'll be up for another year. And it's probably not going to cost them a lot of money because the big costs have been removed already. New World will officially be taken offline for all platforms on January 31st, 2027. On January 15, 2026, the title will be delisted and no longer available for purchase. Players will still be able to play on their purchased platform, and we're extending the season until the servers are taken offline. We want to thank the players for your dedication and passion. We are grateful for the time spent crafting the world of Eternum with you. Together, we built something special. No, I mean, I don't think it was really together. I think you decided what it is you wanted to do. And we didn't build it together. While we're saddened to say goodbye, we're honored that we were able to share so much with the community. It has been our pleasure to work on New World and evolve this unforgettable adventure with you all. We look forward to one more year together and giving you this fantastic adventure. A send-off worthy of a legendary hero, but from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for sharing the world with us. Well, I mean, okay, let's see what they're going to do between now and then. How long will we be able to play? Players who have purchased the game will be able to continue playing through January 31st. Well, that's exactly what the article said. The servers will be taken offline permanently. There's nothing in here about selling this to another company. And I'll get to chat in a moment. Following that date, anyone that's watching this clip on YouTube, I'm pulling this out of the stream, putting it up to YouTube separately. So I've got chat running live here on Twitch to the 2 people that are in my stream. Following that date, players will no longer be able to access New World on any platform. Will I still be able to purchase in-game currency? Beginning July 20th of 2026, players will no longer be able to purchase Marks of Fortune or anything else in the game. Now, my question is, why would you spend money like before that? Why would you spend money after they made the initial announcement? I mean, you have to be a special kind of stupid, but, you know, that's just my opinion. People do spend money on weird things, so, hey. Are refunds available? No. What did you think? What did you think? There's a reason they're giving you another year on the game, so that they don't get sued. So they don't get sued by people who saying, oh, I bought a bunch of stuff and you're shutting the game down next month. I want my money back. They're keeping the game up for a year so that you can't sue them. There's no reason really otherwise, like why keep the game running? You know, it's probably just for legal reasons. And guys, I checked last night at 9 p.m. Pacific time. There were a total of 633 people playing the game on the PC. 633 worldwide. Can I still install New World? Yes, if you've purchased the game. I recently bought the game. Can I get a refund? Check with customer support. Will there be any additional bug fixes? There will be no new content, but we will continue to monitor bugs, etc. So, I mean, you know, we already know they got a skeleton crew or whatever, like, you know, fixing a few things or whatever they got to do to keep it running for the next year. Thank you, Gail, for bringing this to our attention. Hold on a second. Let's set up for their Discord. Because you know their Discord's going to be popping. RIP New World, 4,000 hours, no regrets, end of an era. Now I'm sad. Thank you, New World. Sad to see it go. We're going to talk about, why did this happen? You know, we're going to talk about our opinions about why New World is shutting down. And I think there's many different reasons, and you guys are going to come up with some too. 14,000 hours. Guys, do you remember the cosplay I did for this game? We all knew it was coming, but it still hurts. Where's the announcement? Website, socials. Actually, I should respond to their Twitter, because they do follow me on Twitter. That's how far back I go with this game. New World Twitter account follows my Twitter account. I'll prove it to you if you want me to. Website has the details. Their first dungeon, Amrine, before it was released, I was invited to play it with a bunch of other content creators and with the company. Create the game? No, not going to happen. I'm so sorry. You guys tried hard. People are asking, can it be sold and saved? There is no other MMO like New World. Yeah. Okay, my first positive that I'm going to tell you about New World is its action combat. That's the first positive. It's action combat. Look at this. The Napoleon Complex, also known as what? Dark Times. Hey. Cryptic Studios, are you reading this? Cryptic Studios? The Western MMO needs you. It needs you now. With Neverwinter Classic. Cryptic Studios, are you working on it? You have an opportunity. We just lost another Western MMO. Cryptic, I hope you're busy. You have a chance. Speaking of Cryptic, Galactic Underwear's here. New World is shutting down in some. That's exactly. He came in exactly at the same time that I thought about the same thing. You know why? Because Neverwinter's monetization model works. It works. It fits in with the game. It fits in with the game. And there was a lot of friction in New World that they just couldn't get rid of. Because the original design of the game was a brutal survival game. And there's vestiges of that they just couldn't get rid of. How many hours do you want to go finding nodes to grind out iron, as opposed to ultimately having workers do it for you? Just little things like that, a lot of friction. But you can go a million different directions into what the problems were with New World. A million different directions. Yeah, it's true. Neverwinter's alive, and New World is dead. Cryptic, please, get busy on Neverwinter Classic. You have an opportunity to make a lot of money. This is their official Discord for New World. We already read the article, thanks to Gail, and we're providing this in commentary as well. I'm in the middle of POE2 right now, but we have to stop for this, because this is a gaming talk show too. Yeah. And guys, if you remember, I was so early in New World. Before any content creation, I was playing this game. Early. And then Greg from Amazon Game Studios noticed one of my videos, and then he started inviting me to the company playtests. I'm running dungeons with Kira TV and Scott Lane, and and things were, people were coming into my Discord. It was before the big delay, before they had this huge delay. The hype was real. Amazon stopped this game because they lost the FTC trial and owe billions. What? Do you think Amazon... the game would have been widely successful for Amazon to care. I don't think they realize how much money Amazon makes. People going to reverse engineer. I don't know. If someone bought this game right now, I don't know if they would make money. There's something about this game, the way it's structured, where I was going to stream it. This is the game I was going to come back to. There's just something the way this game is structured that, you better, like for me, you better have people to play with. It's the best thing is to just have a guild. So you can run dungeons together and talk during the dungeon and do the PvP stuff. One of the problems with this game... No, where wins me, I tried. And again, that's why you keep hearing me say Western MMO, Eastern MMO. There's something about Eastern MMOs that I just, like, you know, I just lose interest really fast. Really fast. Okay, let me keep on track here with New World, because I had another thought in my head as to another problem with New World. And now that thought has evaporated. Good on New World, action combat. The weapon is your class. That was pretty cool. The PvP... Oh, here was a problem. Again. You guys can talk all you want about Neverwinter. They came up with some amazing ideas over the years, and they didn't even realize how amazing their ideas were. New World was never able to properly balance the game between PvE and PvP. Because one of the main reasons, in my opinion, was because the gear. The gear is for both. In early days of Neverwinter, or, you know, when PvP was big in Neverwinter, you had tenacity on gear, which that is for your PvP. So they effectively separated the gear for PvE and PvP. So they can give you wild and crazy stuff for PvE, and then just dial in on the PvP gear with tenacity. Again, Cryptic Studios